Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. Today, we're taking a re-review, as it were, at the U.S.S. Yeager from the Collective Booster series. This is a ship, well, it's a Saber class, and Saber classes have gotten better. I don't think this is the best Saber class, but I think it's a good one. Named ability, when attacking with photon torpedoes, you do not need to disable the photon torpedoes. So if you want to go and play around with quantums, I think this is a ship. Well, you can't do it with quantums, but there are some photons that use disabled. It could get you some dice. Time token ones are better, but there's some disables still out there that could see some play. I wish this just said with torpedoes, because quantums would be very nice. But yeah, it's okay. Double crew, double weapon slots have some potential, but to make use of the named ability, it's a tough sell these days. But Saber class definitely improving, so playable. Also, what holds back the Saber class? Just a forward 90 arc, no rear arc, and yeah, you can run the torpedo bay, I think it is, that lets you fire 360 or dorsal torpedo launch or something like that. That can help, but it's not everything. And you're investing a lot of points into a very fragile ship. So, that being said, it is fairly maneuverable. That does help the Saber class. Generics are down at 12 points, double weapon slot. It's a nice option. Saber's much better than they used to be. The named ship, if we go and look under Spud's pricing, which I don't have up right here, but let's take a look on Spud's. The Yeager is theorized at 16, which, yeah, makes it a whole lot nicer. We got Captain Benjamin Maxwell, skill 7, 4 points. Immediately before you move, you may change your maneuver. If you do so, discard this card during the end phase. Yeah, I'm not discarding a skill 7 captain for one time of changing my maneuver. I do like that it's flexible movement. I will take that and take that all day long, but as a captain, I'm not getting rid of a really good skill. It's just not my not my druthers. We have seen things that say once per game, and I think under new design philosophies, Benjamin Maxwell would simply say once per game, you may change your maneuver. Period. That's it. And I think if you have that, he works. Then you don't have to discard him. You still get to keep a 7 skill captain with your talent slot. That's the other thing. You'd lose your talent. So, yeah, not a lot to love there. Preemptive Strike is a 2-point talent that came in this pack. Action, discard this card, target a ship at range 2 to 3 in your forward firing arc, roll 3 dice. Any hits or crits, damage the target ship is normal. Target ship does get to roll defense dice against this attack. If it didn't get to roll defense dice, or if it got to roll less defense dice, that would be an action worth something. Yeah, just a 3 dice attack that the opponent gets defense dice against. It's a tough sell. It's don't get me wrong, it can be very useful to make an attack as an action. 3 dice, very limited, unless you're up against very low defense dice ships, against Borg, against Big Jemadar. This worked really well in the booster series. It was a great action option. You know, take a chance, probably get 1-2 damage. That could be the difference, being able to destroy a ship. It can help. But it's not reliable in the game as a whole. Maybe certain missions have some use for it, but outside of that, I don't know. I can't buy the card. I do like that it's only 2 points, but that's about the only good thing going for it. We do get a copy of Photon Torpedoes. They're 4 points, 5 dice, attack, disable, but there's no quality. The best thing is they work on the Yeager. They give you uh, the ability to shoot every round with 5 dice. Is that great? No, but it's a bonus, and that's something. Reginald Barkley makes his first appearance, and well, for 4 points, you can action disable this card to roll 3 defense dice. For each evade, repair 1 damage to your hull. If you repair 2 or more damage with this action in a single round, place an Ox Power token. And if you get really lucky to repair 3 damage, you have to discard Barkley. I just don't like that. One, Barkley's an action hog. To ever use him again, he is taking 2 actions. 2, I don't like that to really utilize him, you have to have a minimum of 4 hull, ideally more. Third, I don't like that the better you roll, the luckier you are with a roll, you're hurting yourself. See, for an action, if you are statistically likely, it's just evade. Repairing a hull damage versus an evade token. Same thing. Same likelihood not to die. For 2, fine. Better than evade, except now you have Ox Power. For 3, great. Much better than evade, but now you don't have a 4-point card. I'm not quite sure how to fix Barkley. Maybe he's just action, time tokens, roll 3 defense dice, and repair that much damage. No other downsides, just is what it is. Maybe it's you put time tokens on him based on how much you repair. And if you repair nothing, you get another action. Because Barkley taking an action shouldn't really be a problem if he's useless. That's my problem. Then we got Elizabeth Shelby. And Shelby, godsend. When defending, this ship may re-roll one of its blank results. Cool. If the attacking ship is a Borg ship, this ship rolls +1 defense die and may re-roll all of its blank results instead of just one. Okay. This is a bonus. And for 2 points, kind of nothing really to not like. Now, I know Hood Riker for 1 point more, much better than Shelby. The two of them in concert work really well. Now, depending on how much Borg you're up against, Shelby, hit or miss. But if you know you're going against Borg, or you have a high likelihood, a high suspicion that you're going to face Borg, Shelby is basically an auto-include. And that is fitting to her persona. Yeah. I think Shelby's one of the best cards, or at least was one of the best cards. Not as much these days. Other cards have come in and done better things for 2 points or do a little bit more for a little bit more points. But I still think that she holds up today. She is a good character, a good card, a good crew to bring in, and something that can help you out and do a lot for you. So, yeah, this pack, Shelby's the superstar. Preemptive Strike, okay. And other than that, really not worth a whole lot. So that's the Yeager. And thank you all for watching. Appreciate your time. Until next time, keep brushing up your game.